Hey Top Chefers! Welcome to another episode of Top Chef Miami Season 3.
Oh.
Yeah, this is turning out to be a pretty good season, I think.
I think so.
Yep. Well, the episode started out where everyone was missing poor little crybaby Joey.
Wee.
I know. They showed his empty bed.
He's a slob.
It was sad though, man.
His bed was all ruckus.
Mommy's glad to have him back so she could make his bed for him. Okay, so they started off the Quickfire challenge, and there was a delicious display.
Coldstone Creamery.
And we love Coldstone Creamery. We've had it for the first time up in Boston in Faneuil Hall many years ago.
They got the marble slab. They're whipping it up there with
they like it's like the Benihana of ice cream. So the guest judge,
Govind Armstrong,
right,
who owns Table 8, and he's the author of Small Bites, Big Nights.
It's not late nights.
Shut up. What's buck?
Yeah,
okay.
What's buck? All right, so their challenge is to create some ice cream mix-ins.
And they had 45 minutes to do this.
Right.
So it better be good.
Or as the Govind said, the Govind, 45 minutes to hang themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do too much.
Right. Well, you know what? Hung did too much.
He was putting some weird shiz in there, man.
He reached for the cauliflower, chopped that mother up, and then some brown butter, and there was like 8 or 9 things in there.
It was a lot.
What else could you have put in, Hung?
A pizza, pancake, salsa.
Little syrup. Yeah, okay. Casey, unfortunately, I know there's a lot of Casey fans out there, was also in the bottom. And she used a hot chili called Sriracha.
What the F was she thinking?
I don't know. I mean, come on. I was thinking
Spice
back to
and
Marcel
ice
and
cream.
his green ice cream there from, like...
That was funny. Yeah. Wipe off my tongue with a napkin
Yeah.
here.
Well, at least they didn't have to make the ice cream. At least they only had to make the mix-ins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the top, and I must say, this looked delicious.
Dale with a peach cobbler.
The topping crunchy parts were like this big. They were like boulders of the crunchy topping, and I'm all about the crunchy, let me tell you. I've broken quite a few fillings on crunch. And Howie, yay Howie.
I love Howie.
I do too. He was also in the top with his scorched berries.
Oh baby.
I know. It sounds delicious. So immunity goes to Dale with his giant boulders of goodness.
Congratulations, Dale.
Good one. Okay,
so he had immunity.
Right. I just said that.
Oh, I didn't know if you said that he won.
Yeah.
When are you taking me to the ear doctor?
Soon. Same time I take you for your contacts that you won't wear. Okay, so the elimination challenge.
Padma was like, alright, well, you're off the hook for now. You're going to go and we're going to give you the chance to check out Miami nightlife.
So get dressed up, kids. So everybody got dressed up. They were all ready to go out drinking. And I don't know if any of them were actually drinking in the limo, but some of them looked a bit tipsy when they got there.
Surprised.
Yeah, so when they pull up in front of Nikki, it was Nikki, right?
Nikki something.
Yeah, Nikki Nightclub. Padma was waiting there with Judge / Chef Govind.
And they were like, what?
Yeah.
What?
There was the knife block there, so you know what that means.
Teams.
That's right. The 2 teams. And there were also Roach Coach catering type trucks there with mobile kitchens in them.
Kitchens were about this big.
I know.
But we'll get to that soon.
They were packed. They had to pick out the teams. And,
which were?
Right, on the black team was Hung, Trey, Sara, and Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah.
Another fave.
I know. And then on the red team was Sara, Casey, CJ, One Nut, and Howie.
Yeah, Howie.
Yeah, so I got faves on both teams here. But the challenge was that they needed to create some food for some late night partiers, right? after they get all sloshed, people get hungry. After they puke their guts
late
up.
into the night, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They had 30 minutes to go shopping, and they had 300 doll hairs.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then after they came back, they had an hour and a half to cook before everyone got there.
Before everyone stumbled in.
Yeah, stumbled there.
Covered with puke and the beer goggles wearing off.
Hey, you look pretty nice.
Not anymore. Where am I? Okay, so, and surprise, surprise, Dale actually gets the night off.
He went to dinner with Govind. And you know what? It looked like a date.
It really did look like a date.
Dale
to
was
me.
like, oh, so this is delicious.
Let me get that door for you.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. So, on the black team, Hung had a teriyaki
Wings and onion rings.
Oh.
That sounded pretty dang good.
But I'm going to have to say that my favorite pick was Trey's bacon-wrapped shrimp.
And, like, grits with, like, cheese.
Cheesy grits, yeah. I don't think it gets any better than bacon and shrimp.
Oh, my gosh.
Unless you add some lobster.
Can you, like, make that for dinner, please?
Absolutely.
For real?
Sure. Okay, and then Sara had her jerked soft tacos.
Also sounds very good.
It's very good, but I guess it's kind of more like a fajita to me. With the jerk sauce is kind of hot. And but I love loose meat.
And then Brian worked out of the kitchen to give everyone else more room, and he prepared a raw bar.
And that looked pretty good too.
The whole menu seemed really spot on.
Yeah, it was really what you'd expect.
Party food.
Yeah, but like it was good for like after your party too, because it was kind of like refreshing, especially the raw bar. Like if you've got a date that you've picked up there, you know what the raw bar does to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still seemed pretty classy though. Like they
Yeah.
weren't cooking Burger King.
It wasn't like TGI Fridays, you know, potato skins and such.
But I would like to eat that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, just not on a classy night.
So then the red team, Sara cooked sliders, which I think were little burgers.
Yeah, and milkshakes.
And Casey made quesadillas.
And chocolate covered bananas.
Now this was very reminiscent of the frozen banana stand in Arrested Development.
Yeah.
And that was all I could think about the whole time.
Yep. Okay, so next up on that team was CJ. One nut. And he made a something taco.
Ceviche.
Ceviche. Okay, I can't read my own handwriting. Okay, and Howie had a Cuban sandwich.
It wasn't very Cuban.
No.
It still looked pretty good.
What's a Cuban sandwich?
I don't know. They said something about like pressed or something.
Oh, okay, so they wanted him to put it in a panini machine.
You know what? I know nothing about food, but I know what I like.
Yeah.
So the black team was very vocal. Brian was working the hell
like,
out of that crowd.
yeah.
He was like, yeah, who wants a taco? Who wants
Yeah.
this? And then the red team was like, you could hear the crickets chirping. It was
I
very
know.
quiet. Sara couldn't get her stuff out fast enough.
Yeah, it was like kind of the old fart team except for Casey over there.
Yeah.
And even she was falling asleep. So the
Okay,
black team
Black
won.
team won.
Especially because of the bacon wrapped shrimp. That was hot.
Oh yeah.
That if you just would have had bacon wrapped shrimp on that menu, it would have won.
Imagine they just had that one thing.
Yeah, I would have picked them to win for sure. Okay, so of course Trey won.
Because he had the bacon wrapped shrimp.
And the cheesy grits. Come on. Okay, so Trey won a copy of the book, Small Bites, Big Nights.
He also won a platinum nightclub card for all the Nikki nightclubs
In
around
the world. That's crazy.
That's hot.
I know. I'd take that. That's better than some of the other crappy prizes that they offered up.
VIP, baby.
Especially last year. I think they had some really crappy prizes.
I don't even remember last year. I don't even remember yesterday.
Okay, so Howie and Sara on the red team were kind of the bone of contention for the judges.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, wrong show. For the judges. They kind of butted heads.
Sara kind of told Howie, you know, you're a bully or whatever. She didn't say that exactly, but
Yeah.
she caused Howie to get a little bit heated. So Howie was like, well, you're the baby of the team and the baby of the house. Everyone always has to help you with everything.
Right.
So she was like,
I know. And by the way, your milkshake sucked.
But you know, these people are always egging Howie on. Do they think he's just going to sit there and take it? No.
Hey, he had to say his piece.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? The judges agreed. Because little Milkshake went home.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
It ain't better than yours.
Mine is. This is not.
Okay, so Sara, you've been eliminated. The last chance for New York. Sorry. Guess we'll see you next week. And keep cooking. Much love.